Alright, you lot. I've just crawled out of Battlefield subreddit, and what do I see first? Some numpty crying his screen fills with orange dots every time he ADS. Boo-hoo! Spotting system makes it feel like an arcade game. Newsflash, genius! It is an arcade game. Battlefield's always been a military arcade shooter. Not a MilSim, not armour, not some Cold War reenactment in your dad's shed. An arcade shooter in camo paint, where spotting keeps chaos alive and half at fun is shooting at dots. You're basically mourning that pub sells pints. Now here's funny part. This lad's already done a runner, deleted his account, took post down with him. But I'd already copied what he said, so here we are. I'll admit I didn't get back quick enough to screenshot it, probably should have done that second I saw it, lesson learned, but I did bookmark it, and this is what's left. Big fat deleted by user with 2 confused replies dangling in breeze. That's Battlefield subreddit for you. 1 minute you're moaning about orange triangles, next minute you've nuked your old profile. I swear half these posts read like rejected COD patch notes. Players don't want Battlefield, they want Call of Duty with bigger skies and tanks thrown in. That's disease, COD-brain. It leaks into everything, and before some other lad in comments says, well actually, like, subscribe and all that bollocks before I lose will to scroll another COD-brain comparison. Battlefield power has always been in spectacle. Bullets, bodies, tanks and planes all collide like Yorkshire wedding after last order. If you can't handle a few orange triangles, then maybe Battlefield ain't for you. Go back to COD and complain about skill-based matchmaking instead. Then we've got Elf Regen Moan. He reckons it's killing game cause everyone's back to full health after a few seconds. No, what it's doing is keeping match from turning into trench foot simulator. You want to bleed out behind a bush for 10 minutes while your squad argues about morphine? Go play armour. Battlefield has always been about churn, die, respawn, get stuck back into fire like a steak thrown on grill. Chaos its selling point. Regen its glue holding that chaos together. Without it, half at lobby would be limping around like pensioners at a bus stop, and pace would nosedive harder than EA's stock price after a failed launch. You can't ask for chaos and then complain it's chaotic. That's like whinging your curry's too spicy when you ordered extra hot. Pick a lane, soldier. Next up, maps. Because there's always that one lad who reckons non-beta maps are worth playing, like every loading screen should personally massage his ego. It's true, Battlefield maps have never all been bangers. Some are sprawling epics where you feel like a god sniping across valleys. Others are tighter meat grind, where fun comes from chaos. That's point. Variety. One round you're orchestrating artillery from a hillside, next round you're stuck in alleyway trading headshots like Pokemon cards covered in blood. Crying declutter and expand is code for make it suit my playstyle only. That's not how Battlefield works. Game throws everyone into the same pot and stirs until it explodes. That's why a proper Battlefield match feels like a Yorkshire market on payday. Noisy, messy, full of strangers scrapping for scraps. If you don't like it, you're not after Battlefield, you're after a shooting gallery dressed up as war. And then comes suppression whining. Previous titles got this right, he says, as if mechanic itself is broken. No, what's broken is player base trying to drag Battlefield into COD cosplay. Suppression in this game still works. It makes you screen shake, it rattles your aim, it forces you to think. Only reason it feels weaker is cause half at lobby are COD kids sprinting around with twitch reflexes, expecting every map to be shipment with prettier grass. That's infestation, COD-brain, every beta, every forum, hear the same bleeding. Here's tighter TTK, here's faster ADS, here's red dot aim assist that basically plays game for you. What they're really asking is, please turn Battlefield into COD so I don't have to learn. And it's brutal truth, Battlefield punishes lone wolves and rewards squads. Can't cope with that, stop crying on Reddit and just go back to COD. No shame, no harm, but don't sit here trying to stitch COD skin into Battlefield's body like some Frankenstein's monster. Then that sniper glint drama. It says, severely reduce or remove it. It's obnoxious. No mate, it's only thing stopping every round turning into Sniper Field 6. That glint is your one warning that some lad on hill is about to pop your skull like a melon. Without it, you'd spend all match crawling on your belly like you're reenacting Blackadder goes forth. Glint ain't punishment for snipers, it's mercy for everyone else. And its kicker, Twonk forgot to mention, you can already reduce it. There's an attachment that didn't shine, but it costs you in speed or damage. That's balance, that's choice. You want to be invisible? Pay for it in performance. What this lad really wants is max damage, max speed and zero counterplay. That's not balanced, that's fantasy. It's like ordering a full English breakfast and demanding calories be removed. You can't have it all. Battlefield is built on trade-off, and Sniper Glint is one of few things keeping casuals from rage uninstalling second they step into a map. But there's light at the end of this dark tunnel, folks, because not everyone on Reddit is a doomsayer. There were refreshingly quite a few solid posts on there like this one from Shepherd Commander who says, Battlefield 6 feels good if you play it right. And he's spot on. All design rewards squads who stick together, spot targets, play objectives, and slow down just enough to think. It punishes COD mindset of holding F until you die and blaming everyone else. That's Battlefield in its purest form. When you play like a unit, chaos starts to make sense. Suppression into annoying, it's cover fire. Spotting in clutter, it's intel. Health regen in handholding, it's tempo. You realise Battlefield ain't trying to be a MilSim and ain't trying to be COD. It's its own beast. A war circus with loudest clowns at ones who run off solo. And if that don't click with you, that's not game's problem, that's yours. Here's where it all lands. Battlefield 6 ain't confused. Players are. Half at lobby gets it. Chaos, spotting, regen, squad play, and they're thriving. And other half want COD and Camo, whinging about glints, maps, and health like toddlers arguing over crayons. Pick a side, soldier. You're either in mud with your squad, racking up objective points and making memories in middle of a digital war zone, or you're crying on Reddit cause your precious MilSim fantasy don't survive contact with an arcade shooter. Join Discord, follow on X, links are in the description. Consider a channel membership if you want more frontline savagery. Smash like it, subscribe, drop your comments and questions below. But if you're just here to tell me Battlefield should be armour, do us all a favour and uninstall instead. I'll see you next time, you magnificent.